So today I saw Ashley Banfield's report on a subreddit, Bry Nation, being banned. Apparently there are thousands of people who are gathering in support of a man who more than likely murdered 4 innocent young college students. I would really like to see the breakdown of the genders of the people involved in this. I would like to find out if they are defending him as a criminal defendant, or as the piece I saw suggested, these are women with crushes. This is something that goes back a long time. I have had my share of bad boys. There's definitely an allure there, whether it's thinking you can fix them, or in my case, I was in a long relationship with an abusive man, in part because I felt special, because he was such an asshole and so many people were afraid of him, that I felt like I got to see this very secret, sweet side that he didn't show to anyone else. And that made me feel very special. We can be stupid in love. We can be overly forgiving, and I understand that. I don't understand seeing someone who you know is at minimum accused of something brutal and violent, and that still attracting you. I'm asking with sincerity and no judgment if any of you have experienced this. I remember I was very young when Ted Bundy was arrested, and I remember the news reporting on all of these groupies that he had. And then I've seen it as I got older, all the way up to Jeremy Meeks, who, yeah, objectively hot, but that's not supposed to be the primary factor in attraction. Or maybe it is. I don't know. But even if I were attracted to someone, once I find out that that's part of their character, I'm out. If I know you have a history of accusations of violence, rape, abuse of children, abuse of animals, whatever, I don't want to be a part of that. And I don't want to be a victim. And I'm just curious what goes on in the minds of the women who do seek out these men. Maybe there's a suicidal element. Maybe you do want to be a victim. Maybe you think you can save them. Maybe you think you can change them. I'm sure in some cases there's the belief that they are actually innocent, but it happens over and over and over again. Any average or above looking man seems to get tons of female attention, and I would really love to hear why from a woman who's felt it. And I'm guessing odds are against actually hearing from anyone, but if I do, I sincerely beg of anyone else who watches to be kind. Don't be judgmental. Just take it in, listen, understand. This may not be your experience or your perspective, but it is someone else's. And I think it's important to understand the way the mind works in all aspects, including this. It's just something that confuses me. I would not feel safe sleeping beside someone like that. And then there's the safety of not being with someone. The ex that I mentioned earlier, he spent quite a bit of time in jail, and our relationship was fantastic at that time. You know, he didn't have the opportunity to be doing anything wrong. I knew where he was at all times, and he was bored out of his mind, so he was writing the most amazing love letters and poetry and, drawing all of these beautiful sketches on the envelopes that he would send me, and it was wonderful in ways that it couldn't have been in person. It was just kind of a fantasy, and maybe that's part of it. Get together with somebody that you're never going to have to deal with in real life, face to face, one-on-one. Or maybe it's the fame, at least in these bigger cases, the Scott Petersons and that kind of thing. I don't know. What are your thoughts? Obviously, even if it's not your thing, feel free to weigh in. I'm just curious. Right? Bye.